just like our last previous sessions, the informed consent still applies. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get started. Tell me a little bit about why you came in.
I just need a little bit of reassurance on some job issues that I'm having right now. And I still want to work at the place I'm working right now because I love it, but I also need to get a different job working with kids so that I can go towards my major and help me apply and send an application so I have hours with kids.
Okay, tell me a little about your job that you have right now.
Well, I work out at a golf course and I love it so much. Like, I'm a waitress out there and I make really good tips, so that's really nice. And make really good money just for being a college student and working just like 3 days a week.
Yeah.
So that's really nice out there, so I really don't want to leave that job.
Okay, so tell me about the job that you want to get. Have you already gotten it?
Yes, it's just working at a nursery, and I love working with kids, so it'll be fun and a lot more relaxed, and it's just like kind of not even like I'm working, just like hanging out with these kids. But it'll also help me apply for applications I need for my major, and it'll help me get the more hours I need, and I have to have those hours by the end of this year. So that's just like really stressful for me right now, is trying to make sure I get all those.
So you're feeling a little stressed and anxious because you quit your other job, or because you need to build your resume more? What's this anxiousness?
Well, it's kind of anxious because I don't want to lose that job. Like, I know like my boss was telling me like he's okay with it, and like I can obviously take a break, but I just don't want that like to come off as that I want to quit. I don't like the job because I really do, but I'm also really stressed and anxious because I need to make sure that my resume is built and strong by the time that I send those applications in.
Is this the last thing that you need to get your resume to turn in,
Yeah.
or do you need a couple more hours on things, or is this?
It's just basically getting the hours of kids. That's really all that I have left to do. Everything else I've like completed and everything. So like this is just the last straw. So it's like really, really stressful that I've got like this huge time crunch.
Have you told your old boss that you're leaving, or?
Yeah, we've kind of talked about it, and we'll talk about it more like face to face. But we kind of just talked about, like, I just kind of warned him and let him know that I may need a break for a little bit, but I would love to come back someday.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that you need to leave your old job because you need another one to help your resume and build it more for your future, but you're stressed because you feel bad for leaving and it was really good money. Is that?
Yeah, and it's just like it was such a good atmosphere there, and like I really do like it a lot. And it's just like I just need these volunteer hours, and so.
Have you met anyone that you are potentially going to work with? Do you think that would help?
Yes, I have. She's actually in the same sorority as me, and she tells me how much she loves out there and how much fun it is and everything, so that's good.
Do you think that's going to help with your level of stress and anxiety, knowing that it's going to be a good atmosphere just like your last one?
Yeah, that kind of helps a lot. It's just the only thing that I think is really stressful is just the time crunch. But I think I'm going to like it out there just as much as I do out at the golf course.
When do you have to have your hours done by?
I want them to be done by Christmas break because I feel like there's not going to be much to do over Christmas break. So if I can get those done between now and then, which is only a couple weeks from now, which is kind of giving me a little bit of anxiety, but I think I can do it between now and then.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that you were a little stressed out because you didn't want to leave your last job. Excuse me. And you found a really good one, it sounds like, and you know some people in it, which will help your anxiety level.
Yeah.
But getting your hours done in the amount of time is what's stressing you out.
Yeah, yeah. It's basically
Being out about not maybe making your hours, or
kind of. I think that trying to keep up my grades for the rest of the semester and getting good grades on the test, that may conflict because I need so many hours a week to get all the volunteer hours done, that maybe like having to study for all the tests and keep up my homework, that may be getting in the way a little bit.
Okay, so you're a little stressed out about your test. Have you been making decent grades on your other tests, or?
Yes and no. Not as like good as I'd want to, but average, I would say. And I'm making good grades on my homework, so I think that will like push up my test scores and whatnot later on. But I definitely want to make a lot better grades on these last tests, especially my finals, than I did on midterms and previous tests.
So you're stressed out also about your test because it might interfere with your new job and getting these hours. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so to summarize, you're a little stressed out about leaving your last job and telling your boss because it was such a good job. But you've gotten a really good job that's going to help with your hours, but also your tests are kind of stressing you out and you feel like it might hold you back a little. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, that's right. It's kind of that I'm just, it's just really, everything's just really stressful and it's beginning to be the end of the year. So, But I think that's all we've kind of talked about today.
Okay, well, Megan, next time we meet, we'll catch up and see how your volunteer hours are going, and I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.